going up against Rodgers' Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Snap comes at 1. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Janis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's James Starks. That one good for 15 and a first. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
1st and goal here from the 9. They run again with Michael. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rolling to his right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A play fake to start. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start. Offensively, this will be a touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 77 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run a toss play to Michael. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's able to take. We're about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Rodgers throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Charles, while we have a second, we have to give a shout-out to Joe Thomas. It's been a tough year in Cleveland, but tell them what Joe Thomas accomplished.
He just played his 10,000th snap in a row without ever missing one in his career.
That's unbelievable.
His career. You get a lead. There could be a small injury. You know, your foot hurts for one play. Never has he come out of a game. Never has he missed a snap. An incredible Ironman record, and he's a perennial all-pro left tackle.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 54 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Caught by Cobb. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught left side by Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Cook. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Starts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And complete right side to Cook. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. On 3rd and long. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the... And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a give. It's Michael. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook in the final minute. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers. But here, they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
A run here for Starks. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they will take a knee here.